Greetings boys and girls, it's Danny here, aka the Music Hermit, back with another guitar video for you all. Today we're going to be talking about one specific exercise that is going to make your hands really stretch and work, and it's going to improve your flexibility. Let's check it out. Okay, one of the most requested things that I used to get from students was, oh, how can I be more flexible? How can I make my hands stretch more? My hands are not stretching enough. Now, very important caveat before we go on with this video. This is not an easy exercise. I wouldn't recommend it if you are I wouldn't recommend it if you're a beginner. If you're a beginner, I've got loads more exercises and videos that are more suited. Build your strength up first and your stamina before coming to this. I would see this as more of an intermediate exercise. Now, if you are a beginner and you want to try it, then by all means do so. But I will also put a bit of a disclaimer before we start. It involves a bit of stretching, okay? It's not the easiest, especially if, well, you're not used to doing these kinds of stretches to begin with. So if at any point while you're practicing this exercise you feel any sort of sharp pain or any like severe burning sensation or something like that, stop, take a break, try again. If it persists, leave this exercise for now, get that thing that you're feeling checked out, okay? We don't want to injure ourselves. You will feel a bit of tension, obviously, you know, that lactic acid build up because you are going to be working out. It's a workout, but that's as far as you want to take it. Okay, so let's have a look at the exercise. Now, for some this will be more difficult than others, again, depending on your finger span and how flexible you are and things like that, depending if you're playing on acoustic or electric guitar. But it's a wicked challenge, but it's a great challenge. I really like this exercise. I've shown it to people for years. It's really helped them. Now, I did not come up with this exercise. I saw it somewhere years ago. I can't remember who it was. I apologize. If it was your exercise, then please let me know. I will happily give you the credit. But it has helped a lot of people, so I want to share it with you guys today. What it's going to be is basically we're going to be stacking two ninth chords on top of each other and playing those. Now, if you're thinking, huh, come again? What we're going to be doing is, let's start in A, because why not, on the low E string, okay? We're going to start by playing a ninth chord from this A. How do we do that? Now, there's obviously many ways to do it. We're going to play a basic ninth 1-5-9 triad, okay? So, root on the A, and then we're going to play the E here, which is the fifth of the A, and then we're going to play the ninth here, which is the B of the A. So this interval here, that's a ninth, okay? Because you've got one octave plus another two semitones, okay? It's a beautiful sound. Ninth chords are my favorite chords in the whole world. Ninth and sixth chords are just gorgeous, okay? So here's how we're going to do it. For now, your right hand, we're just going to play one note at a time. I would encourage you to use this exercise. Again, we always try to extract as much value from one exercise as we can. So don't just use this exercise as a left hand practice. Use it also as a picking exercise. I would recommend you do this with alternate picking. Maybe not in the beginning, you don't have to. You can use economy picking. You can just use downstrokes and upstrokes. It's up to you, but it's quite challenging if you use alternate picking as well. So ultimately, you're going to get more benefit from it, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play each note one by one. We're not going to hold the notes down, although you certainly can if you want to really challenge yourself eventually. But for now, let's keep it a bit simpler. So we're going to play simple enough, yeah? Again, if you want to make it more challenging, hold the notes down, but you don't have to. Then we're going to play another ninth chord stacked on top of it, but this time we're going to be starting from the same fret we started on the low E string, but this time on the G, which is in this case a C, okay? So we're going to play another ninth chord, but this time starting from the C. So we're going to play C, then there's a big stretch because of, you know, the G and the B are tuned in thirds, not in fourths, okay? So C, the fifth of C, because we're building another ninth chord based on C now, which is going to be G, and then the ninth of C, which is D. here. So the second half of the exercise is going to look like this. Okay, so if we combine those two together, this is what we get. Starting from the A, E, B, C, G, D. I quite like the sound of it. It's quite a dark sound because you've got two, it moves in a minor third. We're shifting a ninth chord up by a minor third effectively from A to C. So it goes, and then we go all the way back up, okay? So once we're down here, we're just gonna go back up the pattern. And that's it. Again. You can see it involves quite a bit of stretching. I'll make a bit of a side note here about what's going on with my left hand. If you can notice, my thumb's not too far down, my thumb is not too far up. I'm not bringing my hands too close to the neck. I'm not squinching over like this or doing any sort of thing that's going to add to the tension. I'm keeping things fairly relaxed, okay? My wrist is moving about slightly as it needs to. My thumb will come up and down slightly as it needs to. My elbow is not kicking in or out, but staying in a nice neutral position. Okay, once you have that down, then you can start experimenting. As always, we like to take the most value we can out of an exercise. You can start experimenting with different subdivisions. So once you've played each note as a quarter note, then you can start to experiment with playing each note as an eighth note or a 16th note. So for example, you can do something like... You can do triplets. You can do 16 notes if you want to, but that might be a bit quick for now. But anyway, you can any subdivision you like. So hopefully, as you can see, this exercise is incredible for so many different reasons. It's a great fretting hand exercise because of the stamina and the strength and the flexibility that you're practicing. It's a great picking hand exercise because you have to pick across all the strings in a coordinated and consistent manner, but it also gives you that sort of coordination between the two hands because they have to be on the same page in terms of what you're playing, okay? So a really good kind of value for money exercise, this one. It's really beneficial in so many ways. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's the whole exercise. I hope it's helped you out. Let me know in the comment section what you think. If you have any questions or you want me to talk about other topics, please do let me know. I love to make videos for you guys. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel because I've got loads of content coming up, constantly releasing different kinds of stuff that will hopefully help you out in your own musical journey. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.